Hi, Trees. How are you? Hello. Thanks, Leo. I shoot. Did I pin it? Great. Thanks, Leo. How you doing? How's it going? I'm good, Trees. How are you? Hey, Kai. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Don't fall into his trap. Remember one thing, Kai, is that actions always speak louder than words. Anybody can talk shit and say whatever they want, but actions always speak louder than words. If he's not showing you on his own, remember, he's a grown ass man. He knows what to do. So if he's not showing you, then you know what? Don't give him your time. Show him you're not the one. Don't give him your time. As much as you want to, don't give him your time. Let him show you. Let him chase you. Let him text you. Let him make the arrangements to see you, not just come over and hang out. No, no, no. No, no, and no. Tell me you're not a booty call. Nope. You set the stage and you teach people how to treat you by what you allow and what you don't allow. You get to choose. Okay? That's all I got for you. Really, Leo? Tell him, you know what, then? Tell me. You reply when you can. Tell me, you have things that you have to do. You have responsibilities. Tell him you have old-fashioned values, Kai. Tell him you have old-fashioned values. Yeah, he does. He likes a couple different people, though, Leo. He likes a couple different people. He likes you. He thinks that other girl's cute. But he's just like joking around with her. But be careful of him, Leo. Be careful of him. All right? Because he may not be in it for what you're in it for. So be real careful of him. Matter of fact, try to ignore him. Try to act like you don't see him. Try like to pay no mind to him, and he'll speak to you first. He'll say hi to you. All right? But you got to act like as soon as you see him coming in the room or whatever, look the other way. Don't even look at him. Act like you're busy doing something else. Ignore him, and then that'll make him notice you more, and then you'll get more attention from him. But when you're already like watching him, smiling at him, then he feels like you're already chasing him. So there's no work for him to do there. So you got to make sure you give him some work. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, don't let him see you watching him. And don't let him see you watching him. So we're waiting for the storm to come here in New Jersey. It's supposed to start any time. Alexa, what time is the wintry mix starting? Alexa, what's the weather for today? Alexa, turn it all the way up. Alexa, repeat that.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat. By the way, you have 2 new notifications. Do you want to hear them?
No. Alexa, what's the weather for today?
The current weather is 34 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for snowy weather, with a high of 36 degrees and a low of 28 degrees.
Oh, boy. Alexa, what will the temperature be at midnight? Alexa, what will the temperature be at midnight?
Tomorrow at 12 a.m., it'll be 31 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what will the temperature be at 4 a.m.?
Tomorrow at 4 a.m., it'll be 33 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, what will the temperature be at 7 a.m.?
Tomorrow at 7 a.m., it'll be 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, boy. So when I got to drive to work tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., it's going to be icy as can be. God help me. Hello, hello. Yeah, she's hiding over there next to the TV. Little Lily. Michigan, too? Oh, boy. I wish I didn't have to drive in it. I wish I didn't have to drive in it. Hi, Brandy. How you feeling, hon? Oh, me too, Treese. I'm scared to death. I don't want no problems. I can't afford any problems. I'm just finishing up my laundry. I already cleaned my house up pretty good. And I've already been to the grocery store. Struggling? What's going on, Brand? What are you struggling with? Are you fighting your own battles against yourself? Or what? Are you in your own way? What's going on? Oh, boy. I don't understand where they all come from. Oh, I love it, KY. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. I don't know what you're doing, Brandy. Are you playing with tarot cards? Did you play with a Ouija board? Are you dealing with different psychics? What are you doing? Who are you putting your energy around? You're doing something. You opened up a door somehow. I hope so, Treese. At least they're salting it now. They already put salt down. I know, she's sitting over there between the table and the TV. None of that. I don't know where the demonic energy comes from. Yeah, somehow there's a portal open that needs to be shut. Are you telling them you don't want them there? Are you telling them they don't belong there? Have you taken holy water and splashed it around your room? Have you opened the Bible and left it on your bed? You got to put things around that negative energies don't like. Hey, Show. How you doing? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you do. Oh, they're not demonic? Okay. Well, either way, they don't belong here. They don't belong here. So keep telling them to go toward the light. They do not belong with you. They do not belong with you. They need to leave. Just keep telling them that. Keep telling them. Everybody else's spirits will just leave, so I don't know why you say yours won't. They will leave. They absolutely will leave. You just got to keep saying, all spirits be gone. All spirits leave now. Yep, that's what you have to keep saying. What things are happening to make you believe that the spirits are there? If they're not demonic, they're not evil, what is happening that makes you believe that they're there? It's pinned, Shelley. Yeah, it's pinned. You can hear them. Okay, so I'm really believing, Brandy, that what you're hearing is in your head. I'm not believing they're in your room. I'm believing this is what your mind is telling you. I honestly feel like talking to your psychiatrist and getting adjustments in your medication would help. I'm not saying that you're crazy. I don't mean that at all. But you also could have had some type of like energy lift with yourself. This could be more spiritual path for you. This could be you doing mediumship without even realize that you're doing it. This could be a gift for you. You can ask them then, what message do they have and who's it for? Why are they there? They should talk then and tell you what they want you to know. Write the words down that you hear and see if they make sense. See if they make sense to anybody that's around you that may have a loved one who's passed away. Because this definitely could be an awakening on your end. When I say they're in your head, if you're not diagnosed as schizophrenia, then it definitely could be your spiritual awakening. It definitely could be that you're becoming a medium without even realizing it. They say they don't have anywhere to go. Well, if they're telling you that, then they can tell you that they don't. You can tell them that they don't belong with you. That this isn't their house. They need to go find their loved ones somewhere else. Tell them if they're going to stay there, you don't want to hear them. Tell them to be quiet then. Be quiet and stay out of your head. That's all you can do, is tell them to be quiet and stay out of your head. Tell them you don't belong here. You need to find out where you need to be. They need to follow the light, and that will take them where they need to go. And that's what you need to tell them. Follow the light, and that will take you where you need to go. But I don't want to hear you anymore. That's all you got to do. Just tell them. Tell them then. You're communicating with them, then tell them. Tell them they're causing you your health. They're causing you illness. They need to leave you alone. Okay? Tell them they need to leave you alone. They're causing you illness. They're harming you. And tell them it's not fair to you. They need to go. Keep telling them they don't know where to go. They have nowhere to go. They need to go to the light, and the light will take them where they need to be. Tell them they have work to do, to follow the light, because they have work to do. And they can't do the work if they don't follow the light. Tell them that, Brandy. I'm not doing a mini reading for today. I'm not doing mini readings today. I'm only doing a message from not my spirit guides, from their spirit guides. So whoever wants a message from their spirit guide is what I'm doing. That's why it's so cheap. It's a message from their spirit guide. I'm not doing mini reads. I'm not doing mini reads. I'm not doing one question. I'm not doing any of that. This is totally different. Totally different. This isn't in a package. This isn't part of a package deal. This is a separate purchase. All this is a message from your spirit guide. A message that is going to either encourage you, direct you, change your direction, make you focus on something, make you take accountability or responsibility for something. This is advice from your own spirit guide, not mine. Yep, Leo, you can. Again, it's not a mini read. It's not a mini read. It's not a long drawn out thing. It is simply a message. It's simply a message. It's not a card message. It's just a message from your spirit guide. Because you're too busy listening to the other spirits around you, Brandy. Your energy's in the wrong place. They're there and they're talking to you, but you don't hear them. It's like you're blocking them out to hear the other voices. And the other voices are not your spirit guide. They're not. There goes the mailman. Let me know when you sent the payment, Leo. Let me know if it works today. Okay, Shelley. All right, thank you. All right, let me just check with Leo because she should have sent it first. Leo, did you send your payment? Because you could go first and then Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. Hope you're feeling better too. My daughter was in the hospital last night. The ambulance had to come and get her. And her husband found her on the floor. And she had icing for, she was doing a cake or something. And she had icing, and the icing was all over the place. So she must have fallen. Hopefully she didn't have another seizure. And she was in the hospital for, I guess, 11 hours. They did all the blood work and everything, made sure she was okay, and I don't know if it was the sugar in the icing. Maybe she ate some of that. I'm not sure, but because she had that weight loss surgery years ago, she can't have sugar. So I would have think she would have bought the sugar-free icing instead of buying the regular. I don't know. I didn't get all the details because she was not out. She was completely out of it, unresponsive. Unresponsive. He couldn't even wake her up. That's why he had to call 911, her husband, and she's been dealing with these episodes for the last 2 weeks. So finally they sent her home, and this morning she had called me real quick. I didn't make her talk much. She said she was home. She was going to lay down. And she felt better, but she don't really remember what happened. She knows she was in the kitchen baking a cake or doing something with a cake. And she was about ready to icing it, and that's all she remembers. And she's been clean and sober for quite some time now. So I don't know what the heck is going on. They did all kind of blood work. They did a tox screen to make sure there wasn't no drugs or nothing in her system, just because of her history. Everything was clear. Her husband told me everything was clear. So I don't know what's going on. Leo, are you there? Leo? Leo? Okay, Leo sent your payment. I see that. I see the payment. Can you type a question? Can you type a comment here? I'm trying to see if this is working. Oh, yes, you did. Okay. I see ya. Alright, I gotta keep changing this chat filter. Alright, Leo. Okay, so let me get a message from your uncle. What's your uncle's name, Leo? What is his name? Not Oscar. What's his name? What's your uncle's name? Oh, my legs. Praveen? Okay. Praveen? I don't want to keep TV on because they'll say that I'm copywriting or something. Let me see what he has to say. Shami? Okay. Seems like he responds to that more. Leo, he responds to Shami more. Or Shami. He responds to that more than Praveen. Praveen, he doesn't respond to as well. It's like he's more familiar with Shami or Shami. Shami. Yeah, Shami. Okay. That's what he's telling me. He's asking where your confusion is at, Leo. He's asking why you're feeling like you don't really fit in with something. He's saying there's something that you feel like you don't fit in with. What is it that you don't feel like you fit in with? Is it family? Is it? Yes. He said yes, it's family. He said you're feeling like you don't fit in with your family. You feel different from the other ones, from everybody else. You feel different. You feel like your thoughts are different, your ways are different, and what you want for an outcome is different than what they want for you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Leo? Okay. He's saying when he was around, like you were always his favorite, like he always protected you, like you would always come to him or talk to him. He was more than an uncle, he was more like a best friend. He misses the connection with you. He feels like he could make a lot of things different if he was still there. Did he live with your grandparents? Did he live with your grandparents? He lived with somebody. Who did he live with? He showed me he lived with somebody. Did he stay with your grandmother? What's going on? It was his. They were his. He was their son. Okay, so he stayed there. He lived there. He didn't have his own house. He lived with them, right? He lived with them. Yes. Okay. Okay. Because that's what they're showing me. He lived with other people. Showed me he lived with his parents. He showed me like that was his like heaven. That was his favorite place to be, around his family. He says you're a lot like him. He only really got along with certain people. And he only felt comfortable around certain people. And he says you're a lot like him. But he said to put your fears down. Because sometimes you'll walk into a place, even if it's like a new job, a new employment, put your fears down. Don't feel like people will judge you or are judging you. You make yourself feel like you're different. But in all reality, you're just as good, if not better, than those others around you. He wants you to know that. He said he's very proud of you because you stand up for yourself in a lot of ways. He wished he would have done that himself a long time ago. He also claims to you that in the next 4 years, he said, in the next 4 years, major changes will take place. Major changes will take place. And your brother is going to move away. In the next 4 years, your brother is going to move away. He said he wished he was there. It's kind of like he would kick your brother's butt. Okay? Yeah, definitely. I understand, Leo. That's exactly what he's saying. But he's very angry with your brother. He said your brother doesn't even treat his girlfriend very well. Hey, Joe. He says your brother doesn't even treat his girlfriend well. He's a lot like your father. Did your brother have somebody beat him up? Your uncle's saying something about your brother having somebody beat him up. Did somebody beat up your brother at one point in time? Maybe not recently, but at one point in time? Somebody beat up your brother? And it feels like when they beat him up, that your brother may have said something to your uncle. Or your father beat him up. Okay. And it feels like your brother went to your uncle and was trying to ask for help. But your uncle felt like your brother deserved it. So your uncle felt like your brother deserved it, okay? He says you're going to be okay. He also says that, yes, you will be married one day. He definitely loved your uncle. Your uncle gave him very good advice. He says you're going to be married one day, Leo. He's saying 5 years. Saying you'll be married 5 years from now. Things are going to be much different. You'll have your own home. You'll have your own child. You'll live with your husband, away from your family. Things will be much better for you. Though it may still feel lonely to you, because all you'll have is you and your children, because your husband will work a lot. Your husband will have some of the characteristics of your father. But you will love him. So that's coming. Yes, you will be happy. You'll be happy to be away from your family. You'll be happy that you have your children. You'll have 2 children. And you'll be happy that he's your husband, because he will protect you. He will protect you. He really won't want a lot to do with your family. He'll keep you away from the family, which is a good thing for you. The family will feel like you turned your back on them. But that's okay, because your life will then begin once you get away from them, okay? So that's your message. That's your message. Yes, of course. It's not an arranged marriage. He marries you because he loves you. This is not an arranged marriage. No. You will not do an arranged marriage. Nope. Thanks, Stormy. Now you be careful from now on. You got another chance to make it right. Don't screw your life up right now, okay, Stormy? Got a chance to make it right. All right, Shelly's up next. Shelly, you're up next. Again, these are messages, not readings. Some may be longer than others. Some may be shorter than others. It depends on your spirit guide, what needs to come out, what you need to hear, what you need to know. It won't always be a loved one on the other side. It may be, it may not be. I have no idea what your guide wants you to know. Okay, Shelly, coming up. Let me change and cleanse my focus. I am using my selenite. I'm using that for my energy. The one that Moon gave me. And I have my pyramids right next to me, which also help me to connect. I have my 3 pyramids and my quartz, my solid quartz pyramid as well. So I have all the energy, positive energy around me. I have my Bible in front of me. It's right on that table. You can see it, like right. You can see it right over there. Right over there on that table. All right. He's with you, Leo. He's with you, okay? He's not physically there, but he's spiritually there. His soul is all around you. All right, Shelly. Give me a second, Shelly. Shelley, your spirit guides talk about you reorganizing something. Reorganizing something. Whether that's your craft room, your containers, whatever. Something to keep your mind busy and something to also make things better for you. It's like you like where you know where everything is that you put it, and you like to keep it familiar. So there's something that they're talking about you deciding to reorganize or to organize. And it also is going to help you to have space from your housemate right now. It'll give you the time and clarity that you need. As soon as you sit down to work with your arts and crafts things, whether it's the buttons, the pins, the sticker, whatever, as soon as you start with that, as soon as you enter that room for that purpose, to start opening things up and organizing things, because there's things that don't belong with other things. They're saying there's things that don't belong with other things. So once you start to get that balance, believe it or not, because that's a big part of you, because that's a big part of your relaxation technique, because that's a part that makes you feel like you're where you belong at the moment. It's an acceptance kind of thing. Then it's going to bring a lot of clarity to you as you're sitting there creating your crafts. So that's after you organize everything. Then you're going to want to start creating something. You have ideas. Getting prepared for the springtime or summertime. You have ideas. There's something that you're wanting to build, whether it's something that catches light, like a light catcher, not a dream, similar to a dream catcher, but it's like a light catcher. So it's something that you would hang up outside. I don't know if this is built on a hanger. I don't know. I just see it hanging, and it's almost like it's almost like what's that? What's those? They're showing me the pictures. It's like stained glass. It almost looks like stained glass, hanging with different kind of wire or something, and it reflects the light. Like this glass reflects the light, and it just makes it so pretty. The way it glistens in the light. Does that make sense to you? Does that part make sense to you? They're also saying that you got lost. You really got lost. When your dad passed, it's like prior to your dad passing, you were mixed up and confused about a lot of things. You were being torn or pulled in a couple different directions, with love, with family, with finances, with everything. Everything at that point in time was a mess. There was mess. He's talking about messes with family. Now, this is not your father talking. This is a male spirit guide that you have on your side. It almost feels like it could be Archangel Michael surrounding you. I don't know if you've seen like a bluish light. I don't know if you've seen an orb lately, but they're almost showing me like whether it was in your dream or whether it was actual reality when you were just laying waiting to go to sleep. That time where your mind is actually calm and not overthinking. There's something of a light that you would have seen. I'm also feeling like your spirit guide is pushing for you to lessen the burden. Your spirit guide is extremely worried about you, and not only your mental health, but your physical health, because your mental health is going to affect your physical health in the long run. Your cortisol level is extremely high. It is extremely high. It would mean that you're waking up at roughly 3 in the morning. It would mean that you're thirsty a lot. It would mean that you feel fatigued. It would mean that you might have mood swings. It would mean a lot of different things. They're all symptoms or signs. Look up the different symptoms of high cortisol levels, which also create plaque everywhere. Your spirit guide is warning you of health conditions, alarming health conditions. Please be careful of stress. Please be careful of overlifting heavy objects. Please be careful of pushing yourself more than what you normally do. You're going to have to start pacing things out a little differently, taking it a little easier. It's like a workhorse. They're showing me like a workhorse. So strong. You're so strong, they're saying, so strong. And even mentally, you're so strong. You would have made an excellent art teacher. You would have made an excellent art teacher. They're also saying that you may think about, and this may not come this may not come for 2 years. This may not come for 2 years. But there's going to come a time where you're going to decide to either start a rescue or run a rescue or start fostering 1 or 2 more dogs. It's going to become your livelihood. This is after a man moves in with you. This is after a man moves in with you. This is when your mom spends most of her time up where she's from. Not with Florida. Not in your house. This is because you and your man will spend more time together in your house. Why he's working. Your job will be the house, will be the dogs, will be the yard, but you are going to start fostering. Which a good thing about that is, no, you're not going to keep them forever, because you will foster them, people will come to see them and adopt them. You'll also make tons of friends that way, because you will stay in touch with the people who wanted to come and adopt the dogs. Do you understand? So Spirit's saying you have a whole new turnaround coming for you of happiness and joy. Right now, you have to finish this lesson. This lesson is right now dealing with your mom, dealing with different situations. And it's almost like you're going to decide to get either a new chair or a new couch. There's something that you're thinking about getting, either 2 new recliner chairs, or it's like 2 chairs. I keep seeing 2 chairs. So I don't know if you want to get 2 recliner chairs, one for you, one for your mom, one for you, one for your man. I don't know. But that's what they're showing me. They're showing me that you don't like to spend a whole lot of money, that you like to budget well, that you plan things out well. They're telling me you're extremely creative, you're mindful. They're also telling me that a friend of yours is going to reach out to you, perhaps about a divorce, perhaps about a separation, or something personal going on in the family. Somebody is going to reach out to you for, I want to say for consoling, for you to use your empathic side of you, as you normally do, to help talk them through a terrible situation that they're going to face. I don't know who that is or what that's for, but that's just to let you know. Also, I got goosebumps on my left side, which tells me your father is on your left side. He is around you. He is trying to support and encourage you. He's happy about the dogs that are going to be coming toward you, because he feels that you're their angel. He said you've always had a way with, I don't know if you had a pet mouse or a gerbil or a hamster or something. He's showing me a small animal, a real small animal, like maybe when you were younger. I don't. What is this, Shelly? Did you help a bird outside with a broken wing, or what? What happened? Did you put a bird in a box with a bad wing, or what happened? Something, some kind of animal. Glad that is here. I miss him so much. What happened with you rescuing a small little animal? I don't know what kind of animal. I really don't. It's telling me, your dad is telling me You rescued some kind of small animal. Like you saved it. Oh, okay. And you got it like healthier, or you made it better. You took very good care of it. Like, does that make sense to you? He's saying like you're the person that would be driving down the road, and if you saw a dog running down the street or whatever, you would literally pull over and try to get that dog and save it. Fear that it would get hit by a car. He said that's the person that you are. And that's what you're going to end up doing. And that's going to give you so much balance between that and being in love with that man that you truly have heart feelings for. You show me heart feelings for. Oh, you had a baby woodchuck. Maybe that's what he's talking about. Yeah, because it didn't feel like a parakeet. Although you did take care of the parakeet and you did help it, but it was more like a little brown thing, so that would make sense. He showed me that. He showed me that. You had gloves on. You had gloves on. He showed me that. I don't know if it was a little box or something, but that's what he showed me. Anyway, your dad tells me you're going to be okay. And your dad tells me that you got stronger than you even know. Oh, in the garden you brought it inside. Oh. Well, he remembers that, Shelley. I have no way of knowing that. He remembers that. That's cute. Oh. Yeah, it just tells me you're going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. There's nothing that you're not prepared for. You may feel like you're not. He said you may feel like you're not, but you are actually prepared. You're okay. You're not going to lose your mind. At some point you may feel like, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm really going to lose I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. He said, no, you're not. No, you're not. So remember that he told you that. No, you're not. Okay? So that's what we got. Again, these are just messages from your spirit guides. These are not my messages. These are not mini reads. These are not one question. These are not what you want to know. I'm sorry. These are what your spirit guides think you need to know. You're welcome, Shelley. Your spirit guides know what's coming for you. Sometimes they'll tell you everything. Sometimes they'll hold back because they want you to wait. They want you to trust. They want to build your faith. They want you to work hard. They don't want you to give up. So sometimes it works that way. Oh, Leo, he loves you. Your uncle loves you. He loves you so much. Oh. I'll bet it's delicious. Oh my God. Did you take it over to George's mom? Did you take any over to George's mom today? Did you take it over to George's mom today? Hey, Joe, how you doing? You got some snow there yet? Teresa was saying Michigan is going to get some bad weather like we're getting up here. I don't know what time it's going to start. Alexa, what time is the snow going to start?
Snow is possible, starting at 4 p.m. It should end by 5 p.m. You can expect about 0.55 inches.
Oh. Alexa, what time is the rain going to start? Alexa, what time is the rain going to start?
Light rain is possible tomorrow, starting at 4 a.m.
Oh,
It
boy.
should end by 7 a.m.
Well, I'm glad you know that, Michelle. I hear a little bit different, but that's okay. Go with what you know. Oh, okay. You're going to take it today? 4:35-ish? Okay. Hold on. Hello. Is anybody left? Okay, guys, hopefully nobody else sent a payment. Did anybody else send a payment? Because otherwise I need to go. I have a situation to handle. So did anybody else send a payment? Alright. Listen, guys, I'm going to have to... Alright, good. Don't send a payment now, please. I have to deal with a situation right now. So I won't be able to stay on this live for right now, but hopefully I'll see you guys later. Everybody stay safe. Take it easy. Don't be hard on yourself. And tomorrow's another day. Alright? If somebody's going through something right now, know that this too shall pass. Alright? Don't quit. Don't give up. Alright, guys. I'm going to go, and I will talk to you soon.